健闘を祈る。
人類に栄光あれ。
人類に栄光あ
人類栄光あれ。
Rude alert! Rude alert! Abandoned shop! This is not a daffodil! Repeat, this is not a daffodil!
Manchester.
The pub.
Good, good. Share our warp stone, and I will not eat you. Yet.
One eternity later.
Hey everybody, hello, how is everyone doing? Are we all okay? Is everybody well? Is everybody good? We are doing Raven Guard. We are doing the assault squads. How is everyone doing? Avian, hello. Jupiter Jammer over on YouTube, hello. Hello over on YouTube. Spiky with the X-Wing tournament cancellation. Oh no, dude, that sucks. Extreme flooding in the town. Oh, that's not good. Purples, hello, how are you doing? Sinister, hello, we've got Sinister in chat, we've got Shirato here. Whiskey, the Whiskey is here as well, the Whiskey and the Brain. The Whiskey and the Brain, hello, how are you doing? How is everybody doing? How are we all today? I have the heads in a pouch. Oh, fab, thank you very much, Avian. Cheers, dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've dug out a few of my Tyranids today, including my Norn Lictor, because if you remember, I sculpted the Death Leaper Lictor arms so that I could print it out and turn it into a Norn Lictor. So I have a Norn Lictor, and obviously I've got Death Leaper as well. There's Death Leaper. So I was just wondering about painting this guy up in the same colour scheme to match everything. The Whiskey and the Brain. The Whiskey and the Brain. One is in an Inebriator, the other one is offline. We've been prepping for it for the last few weeks. Oh well. Just hope the town gets the help they need from the province. Definitely. Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, dude. Was it the tournament that you've been organising then? Is it one of those ones that you were running? You were organising, that kind of thing. Just dust all of this. This is... it is mental, isn't it? This. It's properly large. I do quite like this thing. It is nuts. Anyway, I thought I would get this down and have a look at it, especially with that Red Terror thing coming out for Kill Team at some point. Because I wonder what the Red Terror would look like with Lictor arms as well. Maybe when I pick that up, if I pick that up at some point, to do a Lictor orientated army, Lictor genomes. Yeah, I just like Lictors. I like Lictors and I like the Lictor arms, so I sculpted the arm so that I could put it on all sorts of different Tyranids. And then the Tyranids would have like Lictor genomes and stuff. 10 breaches are built and primed. Nice! Fantastic. Fantastic. Congrats, dude. Congrats. Yeah, Lictors and Leapers. Yeah. So my Tyranid army is Lictors, Death Leaper, Leapers, Hormagaunts, Norn Lictor, and I really want to do some Carnifexes with these as well, because I like Carnifexes. Carnifexes are cool. So Carnifexes with these Lictor arms would look, I think, would look really cool as well. But beside the point. At some point, the Tyranid army will start looking really cool. Yeah. Anyway, how is everybody doing? Are we all okay? Does he like to lick and leap? He does. He licks leap. He licks and leaps. He licks and leaps. I need to get these out of the way so I can take the lid off my wet palette. There we go. Get rid of all this. Don't need any of this. Don't need any of this. All that can go over there for a second. There we go. Put my clippers away as well and clear up a little bit of space. I've got a pair of clippers. How about some of the Genestealers with tentacle heads? No, I don't like the tentacle heads. I'm not a big fan of Genestealers. Genestealers are okay. I like the what the Necromunda Genestealers. The Necromunda Genestealers that came out, I quite like those. I thought they were quite cool. That's how I'd theme a Nids army too if I ever made one. How about some of the Genestealers with tentacle heads? No. So the Mouse Trains are really nice. The Mouse Trains are really cool. I would just have 60 Hormagaunts. 60 Hormagaunts, loads of Lictors, loads of Death Leapers. Well, one Death Leaper and then loads of Von Ryan Leapers, that sort of stuff. So, and then I want to do, obviously you'd have to do a Hive Tyrant, with Lictor arms. And things like that. So, right, let's get, there they are. Here we go. So we've got all of these guys. And we need to get the Destroyer Sergeant out. There's a Destroyer Sergeant, because as we found out yesterday, the little white jet on the centre of the backpacks looks quite cool. So I thought I'd do it on the Sergeant as well. So the Sergeant has got his little white jetpack in there as well. Right. So what do we need to do today? You just had a horrid thought. Oh no! I bet if the Genestealers were sexy assassins, Chris would like them. Probably. If they were awesome assassins. Yeah, if they were, I'm sure you can get. Somebody go on to 3D Cult. Somebody go on to 3D Cult and find a sexy Genestealer assassin. I bet there's one. I bet there's one there. What horrid thought have you just had? Don't want horrid thoughts. We don't want horrid thoughts. We want awesome thoughts. So. Right, yes, what are we going to do? I think we need to get the black. Do we need to get the black done, or can we carry on? Yeah, we've just got to paint carefully, haven't we? So we should probably finish off, let's finish off the white, because if we finish off the white as well, we can put the transfers on the shoulder pads as well, which would be good. 1000% there is one. Linky, if you found it, I'll go and have a look. Linky, if you found it. Oh, I need to put headphones on, don't I, so I can hear you shouting at me. Are you familiar with Space King's coagulators? No. Would that be what happens when Blood Angel successor uses what they think are human mutants for their inductees, and it turns out they are Genestealer cultists? Remember to B+. Remember to B+. I'm not ready to put on whatever watch list you get put on if you Google that. Horny Nids is a whole subgenre. Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah. So right. Anyway, let's get some. Hang on. Go on then. Let's do what do I have to Google? Sexy Genestealer assassin. If it comes up, I'll show you. The question is if anything's going to come up. That's not a gene stealer, that's not a gene stealer, that's not a gene stealer, that's not a gene stealer. That's a cool model. No, 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 that's a cross-legged. No, 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 nothing, nothing. Right, let's change that off. Let's do that. Is that going to show anything? No. That's the only thing that's popped up. So nothing, nothing from my point. Oh no, not Inquisitor by Ian Watson. Inquisitor by Ian Watson. Space King says be positive. What the bloody hell is that? What is that? I can't even get. What's the? Are those his eyes? Are those supposed to be? I can't see what that is. Are those eyes and then that's his mouth? What? That's weird as shit.
But we can always build more killbots.
Where the Sexy Assassin Gene Stealer hybrid is from that book. Is the Gene Stealer name protected? Wonder if the 3D prints are coded differently. I did Tyranid. I did. Yeah, it must be. I'm sure we could find it somewhere. I'm sure we could find one somewhere. But yeah, yeah, have to find one somewhere. Right. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Oh, I need to adjust the. There we go. Adjust the camera focus because I've been building things today, and when I build things it's higher up, the focus is higher up. Alright. Yeah, so all these we need to do this white. So we've started with the grey, we've got the grey in first, and now we're going to have to take it up to the white. Nice little speckled highlights, but we're going to do both shoulder pads. Both shoulder pads are going to be white, and they're both going to have. Oh, hang on. Which one was the one that was loose? Is it this one that's loose? Yeah, this one's loose. This one needs gluing back on. There we go. Need to glue this one back on. Our friend has never seen Space King. Your friend hasn't. There we go. Jupiter Jammer, your friend has not seen Space King. I mean, that's fair enough because I've not seen Space King, so whatever. There we go. Get that glued on there. Perfect. Perfect. Right. It's FlashGit IP, which makes fun of Games Workshop Space Marines. It's FlashGit IP. I read it as a teenager. It took forever to get a hot copy of Chaos Child over here stateside, and when I did, the fever broke and I said, what did I read? What the hell is going on in Twitch chat? Oh, you all worry me sometimes. Right, let's get wet palette open. There we go. Wet palette! Wet palette! It's a wet palette. It's a wet palette. It's a wet palette. It's a wet palette. It's a wet palette of wet things. There we go. Let's get that. And we need. There we go. A tiny little brush. Okay. Okay. Right. So we need white and graphite. Where is white and graphite? There we go. There's graphite. So we need some graphite and some white. We've got a little bit of graphite left on the wet palette, but we'll add a fraction more and then add some white to it. So we need a nice halfway house between graphite and white, so we can do this. There we go. The pinky and the brain, the pinky and the brain, the pinky and the brain. Whiskey, whiskey, the whiskey and the brain. The whiskey and the pinky and the whisk. Whiskey and the pinky man, pinky, pinky whisk. Pink whisk, the pink whisk. The pink whisk is letter. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there was a limited literature back in the 80s on 40k, and Warhammer even further restricted
Yes,
when
but
you
you
were...
were
Oh, it's Atari!
I'm also God's favourite princess and the most interesting girl in the world.
God's favourite princess is here in chat. Oh, I was showing my Tyranids earlier, Atari. Do you want to see? Do you want to see the there we go. The Norn Lictor. This was because I love the Lictors. It's probably easier to show it on that camera, to be honest. The Norn Lictor. Chitty chat, chit chat. Chitty chat, there we go. The Norn Lictor, he's pretty cool. What happens if I do, is it that one? Yeah. Oh! There you go. The Norn Lictor. That's the one with the arms that I sculpted for Death Leaper and then printed out, because I like lictors. So all my Tyranids were lictor based genomes, which is quite cool. Or I like them anyway. So I got him down from the loft because I wondered whether I should paint him up sometime. Finish it. Yeah, I really should. It doesn't take that. Like my Tyranid colour scheme really doesn't take that long either. So maybe I should. The most interesting girl in the world. Deathwing, a collection of short stories from Inquisitor I could get. I did not help the first books I've read on to the world, so I knew the stories were middling quality, but Abnet showed it would be better. Right, let's do some. We need. There we go. How are you today, Tari Tutu? Tari Tutu. The Empress Tari Tutu. Oh, I need to have my tea. Empress Tari Tutu. There we go. Right. Okay, so yeah, these now need too much paint on the brush. So because I'm stippling, I'm just using a knackered brush. This is an older M series. There we go. How's everybody's day going today? It is Thursday. Had a nice sausage roll for lunch. I'm going to have some tuna for dinner. Ready for this week to be over. Oh no! Well, maybe I'll throw some paint on a Norn Lictor to distract you from week needing to be over. Yeah, I like the Lictor. The Lictor is a cool model, particularly the new Lictor. And it was always the coolest. It was always the coolest Tyranid in my eyes. And when they got new ones, I was like, well. And then the Von Ryan Leapers as well, which is weird. Like, we've got Lictors and now we've got mini Lictors as well. Okay, yep, I'll take that. So I just thought it would be really cool that my Hive fleet was all evolved around the Lictor genome. The kit is good, really versatile. Yeah, what was that weird? There was the weird Lictor as well. What was the weird Lictor? Was there a weird Lictor? Maybe I've got that. Did I get sent that weird Lictor? The one in stockings. I got I think I got sent the stocking Lictor. I think I got sent all the Tyranid releases. And I got sent so many of them, I only got round to kind of building and painting a few of them. Psychic, there we go. The Neurolictor, there we go, the Neurolictor, yeah. The one in stockings that's got its leg up. think I have that one. I think I have that one. Yeah, just because like the Red Terror, the Red Terror that came out. Oh, Chonk! What a legend! Thank you, Chonk. Thanks for the follow, dude. Welcome to the crypt. Yeah, the Red Terror that was revealed at Adepticon, wasn't it? It was revealed at Adepticon. And I was like, oh, I wonder whether you could lictify a Red Terror. That would be quite cool. Because it's a really nice model. I was really surprised by how they're doing the special characters. Like the Tyranid special characters are really quite cool now. With like the Death Leaper. Death Leaper was fantastic, and now obviously they've got the Red Terror came out on the reveal. And he looked quite cool as well. So I was wondering, I wonder, like whenever he comes out, I wonder whether I could turn him into a Lictor as well, and then really like lean into the Lictor idea, because a Carnifex Lictor would be cool, and then obviously you have the Hive Tyrant Lictor. I've already got the Norn Lictor, but yeah, Hive Tyrant Lictor would be quite funky. New Nids all look great. I've been spoiled lately. You have, Tari. You have. Apart from the what was the Neuro? Was it the Neuro Tyrant, or was that the Norn? Build version, the weird one with the crown and then the two little brain bugs. That was disappointingly small. I thought that was going to be like, like nearly Hive Tyrant scale. I think that's the only miss for the new Tyranid stuff. I think Kill Team is there, hey, we need to glow up X model, but it's not time yet for partial full release for a faction. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I mean, obviously we've had I think it's just this round of Kill Team, this kind of season of Kill Team is all monster stuff. So it's all the monsters from other armies that have been packaged up. So obviously we had the Nightbringer. So I wonder what the next one would be. What other big monsters could use a refresh in armies? Is there anything in the Drukhari? There's not really anything in the Drukhari. Is there anything in Eldar? Have already had their avatar. I need to find. I don't know where that is. I got sent weirdly. I got sent 2 avatars, and obviously I painted one up, converted it and painted it up, and raffled it off on stream. And now I need to convert and paint up my second avatar, and I don't know where my second avatar has gone. I need to track him down. I need to find him. He's got to be up in the loft somewhere. The co-op updated Kill Team seems to expand their remit. I think I think it's quite good as well, because then you don't have like an accessory sprue plus a fresh kit. So they seem to be putting a little bit more effort into the actual Kill Teams that they're releasing as well. They're a bit more Kill Team orientated. That was my big pet peeve, as you all know, about Kill Team, was that it was just like a way to release new 40k squads, and it wasn't really a Kill Team. It was shit. Case in point, the Mandrakes. It was awesome to have new Mandrakes, but to have them released in the Kill Team was a bit dull, because they're all just Mandrakes. They're not a Kill Team, they're just Mandrakes. Yeah, Grotesques, and Grotesques aren't really a monster, are they? So that's not really a release. Although I suppose they could. They've only got to write a little bit of a campaign or a bit of a scenario for why people are suddenly fighting Grotesques. Is there anything else? What else? Orcs are getting their refresh, so it's not going to be anything Orc orientated. Imperial Guard have just had their refresh, so it's not Imperial Guard related. What might it be? Chaos aren't going to have anything big because they've just got the Defiler, so there's nothing really big left for the Chaos at the moment. Necrons, I mean, you could do Necrons and do the Deceiver again, but they've just had the Nightbringer, so they're not going to do that. I think it's probably. I think that's probably it. I can't think. Is there anything else? Has anybody got Hellbrute? Yeah, maybe. So a Hellbrute does need to be done. I wonder whether that's something that can really be made into a Kill Team release. I mean, they could do. They could easily just, like I say, they could easily just write a scenario and say, oh, it's a Hellbrute's gone mental and this squad has been sent in to take it or something. What else? What other armies are there? Tau. There's not really any Tau stuff that you would do. Tau don't really fit into that kind of Kill Team environment. I suppose they could just make a new Tau suit. What else? What else is there? Eldar. Nothing for Eldar. Nothing for Harlequins unless you do Kegarak, which would be hilarious. Any ideas in chat? A big ass Kroot. Big ass Kroot would be quite cool, maybe. Big ass Kroot, some big demon. Yeah. There's yeah, maybe. There's got to be maybe I mean it's already had kind of 2 really good releases, so it'll probably be a season end and then there'll be another season of Kill Team that goes a different direction, especially with new version of 11th edition 40k coming out. There we go. Looking pretty good. It's very quiet. Oh, we haven't got any music, have we? That's why my headphones are quiet. I haven't got any music. Hang on, I'll put some music on. Let me just do this. Jet. So try to favour the right hand side of the jet for the highlight. Like that. And then stipple that. And we're going to glaze this together a little bit. Anyway. What do you think of what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the current kind of Kill Team season where they've been doing like big fights against a big centerpiece model, and the scenarios are based around like trying to take on the Nightbringer and dropping down into the crypts of a Necron tomb world, and now like fighting over what was it, Devlin? Is it Devlin? The Terror of Devlin, fighting over Devlin and trying to take on the Red Terror. Or do you prefer 2 Kill Teams in a box and just kind of writing a campaign and a scenario that all the Kill Teams are kind of fighting over? Which way are we preferring? That looks pretty cool. Right, let's get some music on. Hey Perps, that's pretty cool for Kill Team, as it's more geared towards narrative, solo or coupe. Doesn't matter what we say, Chris, because you won't read it. There we go. There's some music as well. I abandoned Kill Team because of the competitive nature for it. Yeah, you've really got to find the. I think Kill Team is pitched quite competitively, which is a bit sad. I don't think like I say. I think. I don't like the way. Hopefully, 11th edition sounds like it might be trying to push a little bit more of a narrative kind of side to things, but I don't like how the word competitive gets thrown at 40k now so aggressively that it's ruling the whole community playstyle outside of your mate's house kind of thing. Yeah, but yeah, Kill Team I think because it was always pitched as this is our competitive game, it's never really had any kind of narrative to it. If you want to play a really cool narrative Kill Team style game, you do Boarding Actions, as I have kind of raved about for fucking years since that game came out, and has never been spoken about by Games Workshop at all because they're idiots. Boarding Actions is fucking brilliant, so good. Right, doesn't matter what. Right, hang on, let's just scroll up and have a look. I prefer Gouda as a cheese. What? Hey, Manaringo, how are you doing? We have no we have no music. Cool demon character models are never a bad thing. Demons need a whole ass refresh. Oh, they do. Yes. I don't know whether demons are ever going to get a refresh. You know. Actually, yes. I do think demons will get a refresh, but the thing they've got to do with demons is that they've got to make them system specific. So AOS has done very system specific demons. So the Chaos Demons have kind of gone into like Head Knights of Slaanesh and stuff, and they've got the Mortals in there. 40k has to go very 40k specific demons, and then Horus Heresy has already got like the Demons of the Runestorm, so it's got a few demons models in there. But what they don't want to do, kind of moving forwards, is that they don't want to release a Chaos Demon range that can be used in AOS and 40k and Old World and Horus Heresy, because that's not their kind of marketing model. So they need to have what I can see them doing is doing like a Chaos Demon range refresh for 40k, and there being very, very 40k specific demon releases and sculpts in there that don't have rules or don't have model rules or representations in Old World and AOS, because we've had that already for AOS, like that really nice Slaanesh demon that's got the huge wings, the fabric wings behind her. She's AOS specific. That she has no rules for 40k. So they've already sort of started doing that. So I think they'll go that kind of direction. Right, I think Purple would like some music. Tungus, I totally appreciate of your use of older lightning claws on your power fists. I think they're much better looking. Thank you very much, Tunga. Yeah, I spoke about these on my Raven Guard video when I did them. You like both? That's pretty cool for Kill Team, as it's more geared towards narrative, solo or co-op. Abandon Kill Team. I will play solo. It's fun. I guess. Yeah, Kill Team went hard on the competitive side. It did. Kill Team group here is 100% competitive only. Kill Team changing all the missions on location. Occasionally changes in missions. It's fine. Does anybody play Boarding Actions? Fucking people need to play Boarding Actions because it's so good. Needs a lot of terrain though. You need 2 boxes of the well, you need 1 box. You need 1 box of the boarding, the Kill Team boarding stuff, and I have 2 boxes of it because I bought 2 boxes. Well, I got sent 1 box and I bought a 2nd box because I really like the terrain for it. I have to get ready for work. Spike, no! It will be a crime if they don't. They are integral to the lore. When I suggested it in the 40k group, they said it sucked. Same as when I suggested Spearhead. Yeah, Spearhead sucks, but Boarding Actions does not suck. Boarding Actions is amazing. Heresy needs more amorphous demons. Yeah, so Heresy at the moment, you can use any demons. I really like SM Battle Report's Demon Army for Horus Heresy. It looks fantastic because it has a very coherent colour scheme, but it uses demons from all over the ranges. So it's got like Slaanesh demons, it's got Khorne demons, but they're all painted in this kind of like pale white colour scheme that looks really cool. Because Horus Heresy demons don't have like a set look, if you like. But yeah, Boarding Actions is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Boarding Actions is. SN. Yeah, they're my friends over in Gibraltar who have invited me. Once the Raven Guard are finished, I've been invited over to Gibraltar to play in some battle reports over there. It's Pardo and Jose. I'm really enjoying Kill Team, but it took a long time to learn. It's not 40k light. No, yeah, it's definitely not 40k light. Whereas Boarding Actions is 40k light. Boarding Actions is literally the 40k game compressed down into a nice tiny little way to play. Yeah, Boarding Actions is brilliant, but it's not competitive, which is probably why the people at your gaming store don't like it, Purples, because it's not competitive, it's storytelling. And it's not balanced, and 40k at the moment is arguably too balanced. It's dull. Everyone has access to everything in 40k at the moment. It's boring. Subscribe so you can look at it later. Nice one. There's the battle report I watched from theirs recently was Night Lords versus Blood Angels. The Night Lords had something like 27 las cannons. Because the Blood Angels brought a Warhound Titan. So, yeah, it's a really cool YouTube channel, and it's not like I'm going to take the best list. It's not that at all. It's too balanced, says the guy praising the Oops or Space Marine game. The Oops or Space Marine game is mentally varied. There's more variety, and I've said this so many times, there's more variety in Horus Heresy than there is in 40k, because 40k, everybody has access to everything. Everybody can drop within 3 inches on a deep strike, everybody can drop within 9 inches on a deep strike, everybody can overwatch, everybody can infiltrate, everybody can get devastating wounds, everybody's got psychic stuff, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm not going back into that. I'm not going back into the conversation I've had with about 40k not having any lore or variety in it, because I just end up bashing my head against a brick wall. You see, in 40k I don't have to imagine the variety like in Horus Heresy. There is no variety in 40k. The only variety in 40k is, oh look, that's an orc, and oh, that's a space marine. If you want visual variety, then yes, sure. But even Horus Heresy has really cool visual variety anyway, so whatever. Ranty Pants. Yeah, I'm not going back into it. I'm not going back into it because Sinister just goes off on one. AOS and the Old World. Yes, yes. He's winding up now. Here is an idea, but people would hate it. To make things more narrative, have to paint up a Nemesis model for your opponent to play. So Grey Knight player would paint a greater demon or a demon prince they have to banish. Thus would have a reason to fight the opponent's army. Now Old World is variety done really well. Yeah, Old World has good variety. And I still don't know whether to do my Skaven for Old World or AOS. Still don't know whether to do it for Old World or AOS. I might have to ask Captain Mannering how effective and how efficient the adapters are for Old World to turn Old World to turn AOS bases into Old World bases or movement trays. Because I think all the Skaven stuff is all on like 25mm round, right? In AOS, so you could kind of do it on a movement tray, so they would fit in there. I'd have to kind of like probably 3D print them or something, but. Because the issue is, Captain Mannering, I was talking about it the other day, like an AOS Skaven army, because I really like Eshin. Clan Eshin is cool, and Clan Skyra are really cool. So you would do like an AOS, and Eshin have special rules now as well. So you could do an AOS Eshin army with, I think I need to buy a Deceiver, and then I'd have an AOS Eshin army. Whereas that's only like 800 points, if that, in Old World. Because you need so many more models in Old World, so if I already have a AOS one, why kind of, yeah, just trying to, yeah, it's always my nightmare, isn't it? It's always my nightmare. Like I've got models which it's like the vampire counts as well. Like I got all the Soulblight. I've got massive Soulblight AOS army that I went and bought and built up and everything. And then I'm like, oh, I really want to do them for Old World. So then I started putting them on square bases. But you just wasted, like, if you just want to play a game of AOS. Anyway. There's a very real chance I'll get back into AOS with Eshin. Yeah, I mean, they're not very good. But yeah, they do look amazing. Horus Heresy is everyone gets literally the same thing. No! Sinister, they don't! Oh god, I'm not getting into it, Sinister. I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting into it. I've said my bit. I've explained why. Right. I'm sure he's just trolling me at this point anyway. Right. This guy looks cool though. This guy looks cool. Let's get a little bit of a reflection underneath here. A bit of a reflection on this one. Do some chipping around here. Was this the destroyer? No, that was a destroyer one, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm proud of that. That looks really good. This is going to look. This is going to look spot on. Oh shit! Oh, we've got two. We've got two. Oh right. So this is the first time. This is the first time in the army where we're going to have two shoulder pads to play with. So if I put the Raven Guard on this side.
Bravo! I loved that. That was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible.
Boo! Dear. Everyone must think the same. I don't think the destroyers have claws. No, this is the destroyer one. That's the destroyer one. This is the assault. This is the assault sergeant. So that's the assault sergeant. This is the destroyer sergeant. I have not looked at the unit profile recently. Maybe the sergeant could. Yeah, so the sergeants in the Raven Guard army. Oh, this is some variety for you. The sergeants in the Raven Guard army can take options from the Raven Guard Legion power weapon list. Very good, very good. Which includes the Lightning Claw, so you can have the Lightning Claw on sergeants in a Raven Guard army, or a Raven's Talon, as it is. Super unpopular opinion and a big attempt at trolling and having Chris rant and more. All Games Workshop games should have the exact same rules. Fed up with learning all these different rules for all those different games. Fantastic. Yeah, super unpopular. Yeah, massive disagree on that one, Purples. Mr. Ree, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello over on YouTube. Love the claws and the beaky boys. Thank you very much. Yep, so this is my assault tactical assault squad, which I'm painting up for the Raven Guard. I've got a destroyer squad as well, but the destroyer squad, this guy is just out at the moment because we're doing his. As I was painting these, I was like, oh, I wonder what the centre one would look like in white, and I thought it looked quite cool. So I've just done the sergeant in the destroyer squad has also got a white centre jet as well now. To be fair, I do understand where Purposes is coming from on that one, even though I personally don't agree. Hot take, everyone should just play Necromunda. Oh, yeah, but then, like, what about Old World? What about Old World? Revive Mordheim with Necromunda rules. No. Revive Mordheim with Mordheim rules. Mordheim doesn't need Necromunda rules. Mordheim's perfect. Mordheim's so good. Mordheim is so good. Who's that? Oh, Contrast. Thank you very much for the follow, Contrast. How are you, Contrast? How are you? Please feel free to drop me some support with a sub, or if you want to drop me a follow on Patreon or YouTube. Both Patreon and YouTube follows are free. Obviously, Patreon you get some member only videos on Patreon as well. But Patreon and YouTube, drop me a follow on both of those two, or you can subscribe on here. Thank you very much. I did not share the Mordheim pics from Adepticon. Ooh, Sinister, there's actually a parallel in the TTRPG community where do you want to learn different games for different settings, like your D&D for fantasy or your vampire for horror, or do you just pick up Savage World, which is a slot and play system where the same rules apply to any setting? Yeah, I mean, well, D&D is like whatever setting you want. Like, it's a slightly different scenario, because it's a rule set to allow you to express your world in on a tabletop or into an RPG system, isn't it? So. There we go. D&D is a rule set designed to express heroic fantasy. Yeah, okay, that's a fair point. Yeah, because it's got the fantasy, but then you can still use D&D. You can still use D&D rules in sci-fi. You just have to have somebody write the rules for the sci-fi stats. Same with Daggerheart. Well, Daggerheart probably a little bit less because you've got the kind of character creation stuff. But yeah, I get what you mean. Looking pretty good. So yeah, exclamation mark Patreon, exclamation mark YouTube in chat. Drop me a follow over on both of those two. And drop me a subscribe if you like hanging out. There's Discord if you want to hang out with all the awesome people in Discord. Oh, Sexy Science Hannah is in the house! Sexy Science Hannah, how are you? How is your Friday? Is it Friday? It's Thursday, isn't it? How's your Thursday, Sexy Science Hannah? Is everything going well? Good morning, I suppose, but I absolutely respect for people who just want to learn one set of rules and go with it. Good morning, I suppose. It's Friday for me. I have Fridays off. Nice! Happy Friday, Sexy Science Hannah. Happy Friday, Sexy Science Hannah. Yeah, I think I do make these white as well. I was going to do those black, but it's probably not worth the effort. Lucky Sexy Science Hannah. Sexy Science Hannah is super lucky. Yeah, so what do we put on the other shoulder pad? Because it's squad markings, isn't it? What squad marking do assault marines have? Is it the chevron? Is that assault marines? Unless I still need to fix work things, but that's usually only 15 minutes in a week. Nice. Oh, here we go. Here's a cracking comment from YouTube. OOORF2GT. Which is the worst fucking name in the history of the world ever. Giving Games Workshop money in 2026 is just Will Smith levels of self-cuckoldery. There we go. Well, joke's on you, OOORF2GT. Games Workshop sent me this one for free. A dick on the other shoulder pad because he's a dickhead. What? You want me to put a what? You want me to freehand a dick on this shoulder pad? That's not particularly good. Captain Togger. Captain Togger. If anybody's on YouTube, what do you think that name is supposed to be? Uruftuguga. Uruftuguta. Something like that. Feel free to ban hammering Ingo, that moron. Where is that comment? I don't see it. Over on YouTube. It's over on YouTube, Purples. Course Gooner. You're on YouTube and you don't see it. Oh, maybe YouTube's banned him already then. Maybe YouTube's already banned him because he's a moron. Oh, have you sorted it out? Nice one. Thanks, Perps. Yeah, joke's on you, dude, because I got these for free. There we go. Right, let's do another one. I'm going to do this one actually. Oh, look at the chipping and battle damage on that. So good. Alright, time for work. No, Spike! Spike, you're not... Spike, you're not allowed to go to work, dude. Spike, no worky. No worky, no spiky. Spiky, Skaven army list. Spiky. Spiky lists. Spiky Skaven lists. I need to write I need to scribble a... I need to read the rules, actually. I need to have a look at what the Skaven... things do. What was the Clanesh in AOS stuff like, Spiky? Before you go, did you like it? Is the Assault Marine an Assault Vanguard? No, it's just a basic Assault Marine. Assault Tactical Marine. They're not Vanguard veterans or anything. And I've taken the squad. It used to be a squad of 10, and I've taken it down to a squad of 5 because for my birthday, Avian, I don't know whether you heard this yesterday in Twitch chat. For my birthday, Avian, I'm getting myself 3 units of Dark Furies. I also hide the user from the channel. Moderation is odd on YouTube. Oh. Well, thank you for being awesome, mod. Do I need to make Tari mod on YouTube? Tari, do I need to make you a mod on YouTube? I can't remember whether I have or not. YouTube is a funny one. For Assault Vanguard. For Assault Vanguard. Oh, right. Hang on. Where's my... Hang on. Raven Guard. So it's the quartered circle. I've got the quartered circle. Hang on. Where's the quartered circle? There we go. So it's that one. Space pups can fuck off. Make me a mod. I'll ban everyone who tracks talk Space Wolves. So okay, so that one. So that one needs to go on the other shoulder pad. Okay, perfect. What's the lightning strike? Because I remember I've used the lightning strike. That one is the hazardous one. What was the lightning strike? Is the lightning strike troops? No, that's troops, isn't it? Oh, I can't remember. See, this is the thing. The Raven Guard is the... Out of all the transfer sheets I've got, the Raven Guard is the only one that's actually got squad markings on it. Like, the Night Lords haven't got squad markings on the transfer sheet. I don't think the Dark Angels have. It's Recon. Gotcha. Dark Fury models are pretty dope. Yes. Yeah. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. So, and also Avian, we're going to be converting them because we had Baz in yesterday, and I was asking Baz, and he said it's the legs which are teeny tiny on the Dark Fury. So keep the torso, and then put Mark 6, the new plastic Mark 6 legs on the Dark Fury torso, and then just kind of new heads and everything, and we're away. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get 3 squads of Dark Furies for my birthday. I'm putting money aside. I've thought about making a Space Wolf retinue for that Space Wolf character out of the Dark Fury models. What Space Wolf character? Do you have an electronic copy? Check page 139. It seems to match nicely to the transfers, it seems. Vanguard Book 3. Yes, I do, yeah. So that one matches. So is it Book 3? That's really useful. If it's Book 3, I didn't know that. Hang on. Horus Heresy, Book 3, Extermination. Does that one show? Page 139. The cool looking claws. Yeah, the cool looking claws are cool. The Raven's Talons. Page 139. Oh, Grigor Fellhand. Okay, yes. That Space Wolf character. I mean, you could do Sinister. It would be a bit of a shame, because Raven Guard are so much cooler than Space Wolves. It would just be a bit shit to use Raven Guard models as Space Wolves, but each to their own. 139, yeah? Page 139 is just a Raven Guard Assault Legionary. What was the page? Book 3. Hang on, where is it? Check page 139. Ah, there we go. Got it. Right. Okay. Yeah. So. Right. Yes. So yes, I did know about this one. The problem with this is that I don't know what units. That was the problem. So there is this. This is really, really good, and this is what I've been using. Special unit designation, like destroyer designation, is really cool because that's a destroyer squad. Support unit, like what's a support unit? Although isn't there a support unit? Okay, yeah, this does make sense. So a support unit are like the las cannons and stuff. So a unit of las cannons, assault vanguard. Okay, yeah, legion reconnaissance, line command. Okay, yep. Yeah, so that's really useful. And then they've also got variations as well, haven't they? So that's the tactical line unit variation. So it's the smaller one with the X1X underneath it. So that's the tactical squads which I've done. I've done that unit. Veteran Honor Personal Variant, which is really cool. I used that one for my Vigilator. So I remember I took the transfer from the Imperial Fist. So this bit around the bottom. That's an Imperial Fist transfer, and then put the Raven symbol inside it. Special unit. What would a special unit be then? What would the special unit be? Legion Elites with Legion numeral. Oh, that's cool. So that could be for the more death in. Melter gun units, etc. probably. Okay, so the special unit is melter guns. Oh, so the special unit could have been my disintegrator squads. Oh no, because that was veterans. That was a veteran tactical squad. What did I actually use for those? For these ones I used that symbol. I used the elites actually for these, look. I used the elites for these. There we go, look. The elite symbol. And I used it in silver as well because they've got a silver shoulder pad, so I gave them silver shoulder pads, which look quite cool. Yeah, I used the Legion Elites on those. You've got to be a little bit careful with those because for some reason the metallic, the silver transfers are a bit thicker and they don't form around surfaces quite as well. So you've got to be a little bit careful with them. If they're an elite special unit, the elite takes precedence. Support unit reads as heavy weapons. At least to me, special unit reads as special weapons. For the special units, check the Mordethins and the Dark Furies to see if there are any plates on them. The Mordethin and the Dark Furies have 3D sculpted shoulder pads, so I'll have to change those because I don't like 3D sculpted things. I think the metallic comes from the actual metal. Yes, it is. Yes. So yeah, that is metal. That's sorry, I should have explained why. Yeah, that is metal. Shit, what's it called? Anyway, yeah, it's very, very thin metal. Because it has to be, because it's metal. Right. Right, let's do... What are we going to do? We've done that one. Oh, we were going to do this guy, weren't we? Because we've got this guy on here. Perfect. Okay, so they are going to have... They're going to have that... And we're going to do that in black. So this one here. Oh, this was a problem. Did we do this before? Because we've only got fucking 4 of them. Is this what we did before? Why do we only get 4? Yeah, we have done it before, haven't we? Because that's the hazard one for the destroyers, and you only get 4. So I'm going to have to use those 4, and then I'll use a variant. I'll use that variant on the sergeant. I'll use the variant one on the sergeant. You've no idea what to do with all your custodies transfers. Yeah, there's not a lot, is there? There's not a lot to do because there's no fucking space, is there? There's no space to do anything with the custodies transfers. It's dumb as shit. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to recommend, Whiskey, really. Get more tanks? Because you can use them on the tanks, I suppose. Custom Space Marine chapter. That's a good idea, yeah. Maybe one day I have a lot of Stodes and Drakari to paint before I can touch another army. See, that's why Olivia is necessary. He didn't even see my question earlier. You had a question? I really need to paint up a Custodian's shield captain. Sorry, Purples, what did you ask? What did you ask, Purples? Is there a pre-Dreadnought model for Bjorn the Fell-Handed for Horus Heresy? That would be an awesome model for them space webs. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't know. When did Bjorn get put in a Dreadnought, everybody? That would be a cool conversion to do, wouldn't it? After Heresy, so you could convert up a Bjorn. What would a Bjorn model look like? Because we've got to embrace Purple's obsession with Space Wolves. Because she's clearly going to start a Space Wolf Horus Heresy army at some point. Because she's that obsessed. So what would a Bjorn the Fell-Handed Horus Heresy model look like? Would he have like a massive two-handed axe? I think Gregor was supposed to be Bjorn, then they had some sort of law kerfuffle, so Gregor was born as a result. Oh, okay. We have a good description of him from the Space Wolf Omnibus. Nice! Didn't he lose an arm? And was Bjorn the one-handed? Was he? We got Bjorn the one-handed. It's quite funny if he did. Hey Callie, how you doing? Bjorn the Fell-Hander because his hand fell off. Lower left arm got all witch-fired in the Battle of Prospero. Oh. Is that when he got thrown in a dreadnought? It was like, I haven't got an arm left. Oh, for God's sake, throw him in a dreadnought then. Get him in a dreadnought. Space Wolves like dreadnoughts, don't they? Space Wolves like the dreadnoughts. Right, let's get. Oh no, we need to do his backpack, don't we? There we go. I've got to throw some things on the 3D printer later. I might throw some Lictor arms on the 3D printer as well for a Lictor Tyrant or a Hive Lictor. Would it be a Lictor Tyrant or a Hive Lictor? I think it would be a Hive Lictor. They like their dreadies. Yeah, Lictor Tyrant or Hive Lictor, which way round would it be? A winged, oh, you could have a winged, oh, imagine a Swarm Lord. Imagine a Swarm Lord just with Lictor arms. Oh my god, that would look so good. Look how much activity Chris gets when he talks about actual cool chapters for just a minute. Oh, we got some linkies. The Fell-Handed Pick. Oh, we got a picture of Bjorn. That just looks like Grigor, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, fair enough. It was in the Prospero Burns. That's it. He's called the Fell-Handed because his arm got corrupted by chaos. I'm not sure about that. We do like our dreads. Oh, that's such a good depiction. Wasn't that much? I've got Gregor somewhere. I do have him somewhere. I do have him somewhere. I think he's in my Space Marine drawer. Oh, I still have this guy to turn into a Raven Guard as well. We're gonna have to turn this guy into a Raven Guard at some point. I want to do it. I want to do it and use his body as well. So we're gonna have to and like paint this as bones. Paint his body as like raven bones, and then have this as a spear. So I'm gonna have it as like a big raven spear. So yeah, I want to. I do want to do that guy. Turn him into a cool Raven Guard character. 40k. Because, as we know, we've got to work really hard in 40k for any kind of lore or character. Okay, a little bit of bounce highlight underneath there. Yeah, I've got Gregor somewhere, or Gregor. So Gygor as Bjorn attacked to a retinue of non-jumpy Dark Fury Marines as a really badass puppy squad. He was Great Wolf for a long time, and if I remember, he took back over the leadership while he was in the Dread during Dark Times. I want to say the Fang was being attacked. Yeah, I mean, look at these. Look at these. Look at these, guys. Look at these. The annoying thing is, the really annoying thing is, I'm going to need more of these claws, because I want to use these claws on my Night Lords as well. So it's going to be a fucking nightmare. I'm going to need so many Dark Furies. So yeah, I need these claws. Need these claws for the Night Lords as well, because I want to have a Night Lords like that artwork. Where's the artwork? Is it that one? Yeah, like that. So I want a Night Lord with this claw. Like that. In Mark III armour. So that's going to be... And he's going to have an empty hand as well to show the difference in size as well. So I'm literally going to make that model. It's going to be really cool. So I need some of the claws. Some of the claws... from these guys, unless I just buy loads of Gregor. How much is is it Gregor or how do you there he is, Gigor. How much is he? He's 21 quid. Yeah, his claw's not as cool though, is it? His claws just isn't as cool. His claw just isn't as cool, and you only get one. You only get one claw. So why do we think the lore got all weird? Why do we think the lore got all weird when they tried to do Bjorn? and turned him into Gigor or whatever his name is. Do we think it was the classic Games Workshop versus Forge World argument before SDS kind of started calling a few more shots? Look up in chat. Oh, okay, hang on. I think they made Bjorn more of a low-ranking Marine during Prospero in the literature, and he could not be a high-ranking character for the box game. I think they made Bjorn more of a low-ranking Marine during Prospero. Oh, okay, I got you. He was tasked to protect a Remembrancer during the raid on Prospero because he shot the Remembrancer's shuttle by mistake when it arrived on Fenris. He was punished, but a warp entity took interest in the Remembrancer, and that's when Bjorn fought the creature and became the Fell-Handed. No way! That's cool. Okay, that's cool. There really are some really cool stories in the Horus Heresy. And I'm really thankful that you get to teach me about all about them, because you regularly come up and teach me really cool shit. I like the story where a Thousand Sun sorcerer tries to mess with Bjorn by using his true name, except they mistranslated it and were calling him Bear. Kind of a background character. As you know, Bjorn is Swedish for bear. Dark Furies. Dark Furies. Dark Furies are badass. You prefer your version because the sorcerer read the Remembrancer's mind for the true name, and the Remembrancer didn't know the Fenrisian name, so he gave the Gothic translation. Araman at the time, Summon to Twitch chat. There we go. Realistically, Games Workshop fucked it up and fixed it later. Back. Are we all sitting around silly space Viking stuff? Yes, Hannah. Well, Twitch chat is. I'm trying to antagonise Purples by saying Purples is going to have a Space Wolf army soon. Aaron at the time, my name isn't Bear, proceeds to absolutely body the sorcerer. We do still need to find out what Purple's Horus Heresy Thousand Suns army is going to look like. Because once she's done that army, she then obviously needs a Space Wolf army to go with it. As their natural enemies. Like he has a chance. Purple Thousand Suns army, maybe. Yes! Yes! There you go. Thousand Suns in purple purples. That's what your Horus Heresy Thousand Suns army should look like. Paint it purple. Do a purple Thousand Suns army. So, Callie, Purples wants to do a Thousand Suns army where they all think that Magnus did something wrong and are therefore loyalists. So rather than correctly knowing that Magnus didn't do anything wrong and are therefore like a huge kind of traitor legion, she's going to do the Magnus was an idiot, we are loyalists, Thousand Suns. Each to their own. Like you can't help but you can't help Purple's wanting to do something that's so wrong, but it's cool that she wants to do a Horus Heresy army like that. Will they be red or turquoise? Purples, I think. Magnus absolutely did something wrong. He tried to support an abusive father rather than rightfully distancing himself. He was supposed to do nothing and he did it wrong. Hell no, the metallic red of the Horus Heresy Thousand Suns is gorgeous. Are you going to do metallic red Thousand Suns? Yeah, that sounds cool. That sounds cool, Purples. What unit are you going to pick up to start with? Are you going to do the really cool bladed Terminators? How you do the candy coat over the metallic? You just throw contrast paint over it. You just need a translucent. Paint. So contrast paint, ink. If you're going to use a contrast paint, use one of the ink contrast paints as well, not like a contrast paint. So for the red, you would use something like Baal Red, because that's a contrast paint. That's an inky. No, I wouldn't use Blood Angels Red. Blood Angels Red is a contrast paint. And also, Blood Angels Red is not really red. It's like a really kind of weird orangey tone to it. So it's not quite the bright red that Thousand Suns, Horus Heresy Thousand Suns should look. So I'd probably say Baal Red. Do a nice metallic zenithal. So like a dark metallic and then a bright metallic, and then put Baal Red over it. I keep hearing Tamiya to do it old school. You could do it, yeah, you could do it Tamiya, because Tamiya do like a translucent red. Actually, the Tamiya translucent red is very similar to Blood for the Blood God. I used to use it as Blood for the Blood God. Flesh Tearers red would be better than Blood Angels red. Again, Flesh Tearers red isn't an ink. You need an ink. Purples. So it's literally bar red. Look, I've got it here. That. Use that. Because it's an ink. It's a one tone contrast paint. You got plenty of Pro Acryl transparent red. I'm all set. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Do you want to see them? Hang on. Let's show. Let's try and get purples excited about Horus Heresy. Are you ready, purples? Look at these. Look at these purples. I know they're in the wrong section. I know it says they're traitor, but hang on. Just give me a second. Look at these. Look at these purples. Look at these purples. Look how cool they are, purples. You could paint those. Is there another? Do they have a? Is that their only elite unit? Is that their only like special unit? Oh, and you also get the cool automators. You also get the badass automators. There it is. That's the one. So you need that purples. Because then you basically get flawless blades in Horus Heresy. So you get them purples. Buy that. It's the Kinetai Occult Blade Cabal upgrade kit. Yes, of course they do. It's amazing. Troy, for a base of Black Contract Red or Flesh Tearers, then Word Scarlet, Wild Riders for Edge to Trolls if you need. They have, yeah. So yeah, get those purples. Need to do a unit of them. A unit of them. They're awesome. Let's see if hang on. Somebody must have painted some. Somebody must have painted some. There you go. Where's the pick? Rah! 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 Do it, perps. If you get the Mark II kit as well, it's even easier to put the torsos on. I mean, they're not like Dark Furies. They're not this cool, but they're still cool. For 1,000 suns, they're pretty cool. Someday when I have some money and I will consider it. Woohoo! Purples. Right. Let's finish. That guy is all done to that stage. Let's get another one up. What time is it? Oh, it's nearly 6 o'clock again. Why does time go so quickly? I don't know whether I'm going to get time to stream tomorrow. I'm going to try to, but I'm going to have an insanely busy day. It might be a case, this is going to be shocking, it might be a case where I have to do a morning stream while I wait for a delivery. At which point all you Americans might miss the stream. Unless you're up really early. But yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to have time to stream tomorrow. We shall see. We shall see. Time goes quickly because we're having such good fun in such good company. We do have really, really good fun. And a very, very quick shout out again, just kind of quickly trying to promote myself. Exclamation mark YouTube, drop me a follow on YouTube, guys. There's loads of videos coming up on there. Some kit reviews, some painting, and obviously, of course, Patreon as well. Drop me a follow on Patreon, which is exclamation mark Patreon. in chat. I'm sure somebody in chat will do that for you as well. Drop me a follow over on Patreon. There's some really cool videos coming out on Patreon very, very soon, so keep your eyes out for those. And of course, if you do grab any, if you're in the UK and you grab any Warhammer, please consider using my affiliate links as well. So !Element Games, !Element to get some loyalty points and stuff. But yeah, !YouTube, !Patreon. Drop those in, and that's a massive help. If you would like to support me over there, it'd be really, really cool. There we go. What's that? Is that a bit of fluff? It's a bit of fluff in there. Oh, fuck's sake. Hang on, I'm going to get a pair of tweezers. See if we can get this. Where is it? I'm going to try and find it now. Can you see it on? Can you see it on stream? Where's it gone? Is it still there? It's gone. Oh no, there it is. I've seen it. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Can you guys see it? Got it. Yes. Did you show off Po Blep? What's a Po Blep? I haven't gone and I haven't had a look at the potatoes yet. No, I will go and have a look at potatoes in a second. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a sec. And my resin has just been delivered as well, by the sounds of it. Yeah, let me just get this transition bit done. Yeah, drop me a follow on YouTube, drop me a follow on Patreon, that'd be really, really cool. Thank you guys. And obviously as well, if you want to try any of these brushes which I'm using as well, if you do ! Brush in chat as well, then you will find a link there for that as well. Thank you very much. There we go. Alright, so this is the white. See if we can get these arms done, and then we're going to have a look at the potatoes. Thank you, Pert. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's the links, guys. Patreon. Patreon's obviously the big one. It's a huge, huge help if you want to support me over there. I'm really enjoying doing the videos for the Patreon at the moment. They're really cool. You might see, as a bit of a sneak peek on what might be coming up on Patreon, you might see a 120-second Imperial Guard colour scheme very, very soon. Because I need to nail down how I'm going to paint that. So if you're interested in the 122nd Cadian, drop me a follow over on Patreon. And then when the video lands, you can choose to upgrade and sign up or not, which is all very cool. Alright, last arm. One more arm perps, then we're going to have a look at potatoes. Oh, and the jet. I'm nearly out of tea as well. I'm glad the resin's arrived, because that means I can throw that 3D print on as soon as I've finished stream. There we go. Feel like I kind of lost the plot on painting these guys to tabletop. Painting what, guys? What are you painting, Sinister? Oh, did you say earlier in chat? Hang on. But the whole armour is only 17 models, so it's fine. Putting some yellow ice yellow bounce lights on the underside of the non-metallic gold chest eagles. Oh, on your side things. Sinister's size in gallery. Oh, nice, cool. The whole army is only 17 models. This brush is absolutely kippered, isn't it? It's dying. The brush is dying. Oh, the blep, the blep, blep. Which way round is it? Is that the thing where the cat sticks its tongue out? That's that thing, isn't it? That's that thing, isn't it? Check me out. Check me out knowing stuff. Check me out knowing things. At least I still have his hand. His hand? Whose hand? I did unfortunately lose the captain's right arm, so I need to figure that whole deal out. I could try to custom order scythe transfers. I need to practice. Freehand the cross scythe symbol on the... It's a combat patrol. No plans on doing more. Gotcha. Right, let's go have a look in Discord. What is Discord doing? How is everybody doing in Discord? Oh, very cool. Very cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 Terminators and a captain. I'm guessing, is this a captain? Very cool. You've gone for a little bit more of a desaturated yellow on the sides. Nice. Make sure you tag Omegon Edge. Tag Josh on Instagram when you post them. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Oh my word, what's this? Oh, is this Mordheim? Holy shit! What the fuck is that? Why is there a pirate ship on wheels? Why is there... There's a character called Liz! We got Liz here! Oh my word. That's really cool. It's on such a small table as well. Look, it's like a coffee table game. It's like a coffee table game. How cool is this? Holy shit! Oh my god. I need to do a Mordheim warband, don't I? How cool would that be to do a Mordheim warband? That would be really cool. What Mordheim warband should I do? Should I do vampires? Or should I do Tomb Kings? There are Tomb King rules, aren't they, for Mordheim? I think it's about time I do a little Mordheim warband. Cult of Paint did one, didn't they? Cult of Paint did a very, very quick paint job on a Mordheim warband. That's so cool. Oh, Eshin Mordheim. Maybe I need to do Eshin Mordheim. They need to go on square bases, don't they? The Eshin models just need to go on square bases, don't they? Bollocks. Bollocks. Looking at the Adepticon narrative event. Why is not the real question. Because they could. Wow, those sides of the Empire Terminators are wonderful. Nice one, Piot. Piot over on YouTube says that your sides of the Emperor Terminators look amazing, sinister. Lake Town. I will 1000% doing one when they come out. Oh no, Juggalos. Skaven and Mordheim game. The Skaven and Mordheim like are literally part of it, aren't they? I just need to put them on square bases, don't I? I need to put them on square bases. Skaven just look right on square bases, don't they? I need to order a load of square bases. And they're all 25mm as well. I think I need to get some 25x50s. I definitely need to get some 25x50s so I can make some like long rank bases for them. Like that new Deathmaster is on like a 40mm base, so he's going to have to be very carefully kind of converted to fit on a 25. An Eshin Mordheim band for... So I had an Eshin Mordheim gang along with my Orcs and Goblins. I had Orcs and Goblins. So I had Orcs and Goblins. I had an Orc with a massive red cloak, which I sculpted. That was one of the first things I ever sculpted, was a red cloak for my Orc in my Orc Mordheim warband. Use base adapters. I'm gonna look up some base adapters, Captain Mannering. Yeah, I will. That is a very good point. I will look up some base. I will look up some base adapters, see what they're like. But yeah, doing a Skaven Mordheim warband out of that new Skaven stuff would be super cool. Vampires are cool, but they're not as cool as Eshin. I mean, it's a close call, isn't it? Vampires are cool, but assassins are just badass. Rat ninjas for life. Webs, not website. I need to peruse the webs for epic 25mm resin bases. Colt's Cathay warband was really nice though. I do love the Cathay peasant models a lot. Yeah, I'm gutted I didn't get sent those. I really wanted those. I thought they were amazing. Carnival of Chaos as a warband. I need to print those. I need to print those Carnival Carnivale models. They're on a file on my desktop, ready to go to the printer. But other things have been printing recently. Necromunda Cardinal looking guys, solid base for a Carnival of Chaos. Honestly, guys, skirmish campaign mode is just, it's so good, isn't it? It's so good. It's so good. Why do we play massive armies? Why don't we just play skirmish shit? Oh, there we go, Captain Mannerings. Oh, that's those ones, right? Okay, yeah. I'm not a massive fan of those ones. They're not bad. They're not bad. How much is that? 8 quid. 8 quid for 58 STLs. Yeah, maybe. Maybe those will work. They're the ones that you use, isn't it? They're the ones that you used. I recognise those. Well, you are wrong. I also need to order the Onmyogo models for... Oh, yes, you do. You do. That's why I like Kill Team Research. You get to play with more modelling. Yeah. Oh, 15% off my first order as well. So I could get those for like 7 quid. Circle and square bases. So they have like a little insert that then fits into a circle base and a square base. Right, I'll leave that one open. I'll have a think. Nice one. Thank you very, very much, Manaringo. That's absolutely awesome. Right, let's close that one off. Oh, hang on. Oh, my battery has gone. I really enjoy the high concept theming potential of skirmish scale games. Guys at my store play Necromunda, but only with friends. The game seems super fun. And the fifth, yeah, mate, Piotr. Necromunda's amazing, dude. I've played a couple of campaigns in Necromunda. Yeah, it's really, really cool. It's really, really cool. Oh, why? No! No, that's not allowed to die. Oh, shit. Am I out of batteries? This is not good. How much battery has that got left? Oh, that one's full. Okay, that one's cool. I'm well chuffed with them. That's what's Troy over on YouTube. What's they should have done for Chaos Space Marine to a Vampire Lord, all like the one killed over and over again to zombies, ghouls, poxwalker horrors, to a librarian monster, trolls clubs, them bouquet. I got them from Unreal Wargaming Studios. They got some customs without any duties allowed. Oh, your bases, yes. Oh, potatoes, yes. Sorry. God, the game's the stream's falling apart, isn't it? Sorry. Hang on. Where's potatoes? Where's potatoes? Shit, where's potatoes? I can't see potatoes. There they are. Fury plus cats. Hi, I'm Poe. Look at that. Hi. Can I has food? Can I has food, please? Can I has food, please? Can I has food, please? How old is Leo now? Oh my word. Fluff. Can you do anything with it? Is this just like if you brush that, does it just not? It just because it's completely different to like. Why is it Why is it fluff compared to like hair? Like, I don't know what you say. Is it just like belly fluff rather than like smooth hair? Not sure, but we think Leo's about 5. Oh, you don't know? Was Leo a stray as well? Super cool. Super cool. Leo was another stray and it was adopted. Oh, fantastic. Super, super, super cool. Super, super cool. Right, last little bit then, guys, and then I'm going to go and make some dinner. Not sure what to have for dinner today. I might just have like a tuna cob or something. I'll have something really simple. Do some tuna. What's everyone doing this evening? What are we doing tonight? I've got to put a 3D print on, so I'm going to get a 3D print on. I'll send Purple some pictures, of course. And yeah, I don't know whether I'll stream tomorrow. I don't know whether I'll be able to have time. But maybe a morning stream? I don't know how everybody feels about a morning stream. I really like my Raven Guard. Really like my Raven Guard. These guys need their bases being done as well, don't they? They need their bases. Need to do their bases, and I need to chip their transfers down. Do you like their silver, guys? Does their silver look okay? I've got massive shoulder pads. Look how big the shoulder pads are. See you, Whiskey. I'm going to finish in a second as well, dude. You won't miss much. Have a good one. Thanks, dude. Ah! It's the legend that is the Hellboy of the Doctors. Dr. Hellboy. Everybody say hello to the Doctor. Doctor, doctor, begging you please. How are you, Hellboy of the Doctor? The Doctor is in the house. How was Blood Bowl? I'm guessing you were playing Blood Bowl. How was Blood Bowl, dude? Was everything good? Are you doing well? Chalice? Chalice? What the hell is Chalice? I'm alright, been playing some Warhammer Shadow of the Hunt. Oh! Is that because it got re-released, or have you already had it? I think that was one of the ones that got one of the titles that got re-released. I've been painting silvers exactly like yours if I hadn't decided to go non-metallic. Yeah, re-release. Sweet! Sweet. Fantastic. Was it good? Was it good? We've just been talking about Skaven actually. So we're going to do some Eshin. We're probably going to paint a Eshin Mordheim warband at some point. Yeah, most fun. Fantastic. Most of my gaming lately has been Total War. I really enjoyed the Sisters of Twilight campaign. I tried to play Total War, hated it. Not my kind of game. So I'm kind of in admiration of people who get so excited about Total War, because I just couldn't do it. I didn't understand why it was. I couldn't understand why I didn't like it. And it's obviously got a massive following, and I feel like I'm missing out on this awesome game. I'm like, oh, this is just, I just don't like it. So, but I didn't fight it. I was like, it's just not my computer game, so I thought I'd do something else. It's funny that you hate Total War when the rules are based on, I know, yeah, I just don't like it. It's weird. I just can't play it. Don't find it fun. Don't find it interesting. So, whatever. So all you lot who play Total War and are really excited about it, I am jealous, basically. I'm jealous of you all. Because you get to play Warhammer Fantasy Battle with Tomb Kings and vampires and everything on the computer. So I hate you all. Da 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 da. Hey, goodbye. Na 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 na. You know, I played Isabella as my general in Total War 3. I think you said Cetra is a really fun campaign too. Oh, yeah, the pace of the game is not interesting. Battles that take 3 minutes are weird to me. Yes, I've got a friend who also doesn't like Total War. Thank you, Hannah. I feel less lonely now. Because everybody likes Total War and I don't get it. Sexy Science Hannah making me feel better again. Can't wait for Nagash. It's total something, alright. Right, everybody. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for Hellboy, Dr. Hellboy, for the raid. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to have a look at some base adapters. I'm going to ogle and ogle over my Dark Fury birthday present, which I'm going to get myself. And we're going to go and find somebody to raid. Somebody to raid. Is there anybody on? There's nobody on. God, why do I struggle to find people to raid all the time? Oh, he's retired on. It's retired on? Why is retired not showing up? Retired isn't showing up on mine. Brush is on. Where's retired? Oh, there he is. There he is. Awkwardish Panda. Who's Awkwardish Panda? Awkwardish Panda. Awkwardish Panda. Cyberpunk Dream Girl. So do we want a bust or what's retired doing? Oh, retired's doing Legion. Let's do retired. Let's do retired. Right. Catch you all later, everybody. Have a good evening. I'm going to carry on doing some of these, I think, after dinner. See if I can get these up to like the final highlight stage, and then we can get some transfers on. Remember, we're going to have to use some of the smaller transfers on the Sergeant, so we'll get those 4 transfers on the shoulder pad and the Raven Guard symbol as well, which will be really cool. These are going to look great. I'm looking forward to those. Have an amazing evening, everybody. Take care. Have a fantastic evening, and I might see you tomorrow. Might not. Let me know in Discord whether you want me to stream